Snow is a great leveller. It makes everything look the same, but it also hides many things. In this part of Detroit, it's hard to tell the warm, comfortable homes from those who may never see another family through its doors. Until you get close up, a bit like the city itself. There is a feeling, a suggestion that Detroit is on its way back after its controversial bankruptcy, that people and businesses are being attracted to the city centre. But there's also a feeling and a suggestion that those on the edge of the city, just a few kilometres away, are already being left behind. North End was once a thriving community, but those days have gone. Now the streets are dotted with abandoned homes and vacant sites. Shirley Davis has lived here for 20 years. She thought about leaving. She feels forgotten by the city.
When I see something in front of me that's going to say, Miss Davis, this is what we're going to do for your community, then I'll say, yes, it's getting better. But until I see that, until I know that my neighbor over here can get her porch fixed so she can come up on her front steps, then I'll say, yeah, it's getting better.
Detroit ran into problems when motor industry jobs started moving away. People followed the work, and a declining population didn't produce the same tax income. Services suffered while costs for things like pensions continued to rise. Around $20 million in debt, the city filed for bankruptcy. One expert says the city and all its neighbourhoods have changed forever.
There are parts of the city that are simply never going to be the sort of neighborhood that the people who grew up there remember growing up in.
What you see here is West Oakland Homes.
Kalila Burt Gaston works for Vanguard. It buys rundown vacant homes, rebuilds them and sells them to families to rebuild communities. It costs her organisation money, but it's producing results. She says while the city centre is recovering, Northside will be a true barometer for change.
You know, trickle-down economics, some would say, never worked for our government or for the U.S., and so trickle-down economics can't work for neighborhoods either. There has to be clear strategies and a clear intent.
North End remains a challenge for Detroit politicians, but it also provides hope that a long-neglected area can emerge from what feels like a long winter. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Detroit.